You are the projection and the projector. What if no one you've ever spoken to was real? What if every conversation, every love, every betrayal was just you talking to you? What if this isn't a world full of people, but a soul simulation designed to trigger remembrance? And what if you're not in a dream? You are the dreamer? You're not awakening. You're remembering that you never forgot. This isn't a message. It's a memory, not a story, a signal. You didn't click this. Your soul did, because this moment was encoded before time. Just the self remembering the self in 1,000 mirrored reflections. Welcome, dreamer of reality. Welcome to the space between worlds, where thoughts echo across dimensions, and mirrors don't reflect form. They reflect you. If you're hearing this, it's not random. It's your powerful, true self, your source signal, calling you back to center. These are not just words. This is a remembering, a trigger, a sacred key, because what you're about to hear is you remembering you. This reality is built to distract you from that truth. It bombards you with noise, roles, rules, fears, timelines, pressure, and programs. But underneath it all, silence, awareness, presence. You're not late. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're exactly where your soul knew it had to be for this moment to land. Ebook Portal Awakening. A soul journey through the matrix and waking up in a disconnected world are now open to unlock your path. Soul frequency gear, t-shirts, hats, frequency armor. Wear your truth at the Soul Frequency Gear shop. Let's go deeper. You are the one who dreamed the whole thing. This isn't something happening to you. It's something happening through you. The Matrix, the villain, the love, the loss, the elite, the angels, the devils, all actors, all scripts, all characters designed by you. You wrote the roles. You chose the timing. You cast the reflections. Every conflict, a scene designed to wake you up. Every heartbreak, a portal home. Every lie, a key to truth. This is not good versus evil. There is no war here. Only the dream of separation playing out for remembrance. You knew the pain would be deep, but you also knew the moment you remembered, everything would shift. Every soul you encounter is playing his or hers game in a different costume, a different lens, a different role, a different frequency playing a temporary role in the drama of duality. There's no separation, only source, experiencing itself through infinite fractals. You designed the dream so you could break free from it, not escape, but awaken. And in that moment of awakening, you stop reacting and start remembering. The mirror doesn't lie. This world is built from reflections, but most don't see the mirror. They see the mask. That person, that trigger, that pain, it's you. It's always been you. Every love, a reconnection with your own divine spark. Every enemy, a version of your own shadow asking to be acknowledged. Even this voice, just your powerful, true self, talking through this script to remind you of what you already know. You came here not just to reflect, but to recognize. Not just to remember, but to realize. And when the mirror stops lying, truth doesn't just shine, it reveals. And in that moment, you see the one who's been looking all along, you. The projections around you are your unconscious made visible. Heal it inwardly, and the outer world must follow. Your external world is only ever showing you your internal frequency. Earth is the theater of awakening. This place was never built for comfort. It was built for transformation. You came to feel everything, deeply, to walk through darkness so you'd appreciate light, to forget who you are so you'd remember with force. The contrast here is divine. Every collapse, a coded invitation. Every pain, a crack in the wall. Souls take turns playing the bad guy. It's not because they're evil. It's because they're playing different roles, as we are all actors here on this world stage. Duality is a mirror maze where the soul learns by navigating illusion. The sharp edges are the places we've forgotten our softness. Growth only occurs in the unknown, and this earth reality is a masterclass in forgetting just enough to remember fully. No one comes here to be comfortable. We came here to evolve. The role of the other. Here's the truth. The villain in your story may have been your greatest ally. The ones who hurt you signed a contract to do so. The ones who triggered your awakening sacrificed being loved by you in this realm. No role is random. No encounter without purpose. No pain without power buried beneath it. Souls take on all kinds of characters here. Heroes, villains, teachers, lovers, enemies. All to serve the same goal, awakening awareness. There are no enemies, only sacred reflections. Only source in different disguises, asking if you're ready to recognize yourself. Even betrayal is a wake-up call. Even abandonment is an invitation inward. Even judgment is a mirror to compassion. Your most painful relationships are sacred contracts wearing masks. Their job? Shake you into remembering. And once you see them for who they really are, you begin to thank them. You are the projection and the projector. Reality is not something you're in, it's something you're broadcasting. You don't observe the simulation, you project it. Every scene, every echo, every loop, it flows from within you. Your emotions, command signals. Your thoughts, frequency modulation. Your beliefs, world-building blueprints. If you don't like what you see, it's not about blame. It's about shifting the signal. You're not just a spectator in this world. You are its source. You don't just co-create reality. You are reality remembering itself in motion. Everything outside is a feedback loop responding to the vibration of your internal realm. Consciousness is non-local. It radiates from your awareness outward into form. The simulation bends to your belief. You're not here to obey the world. You're here to remember you are it. The ego's last illusion. Ego is the final gatekeeper. It protects your identity, but cages your truth. It loves the story of betrayal. It needs the narrative of victim. It thrives on separation, opposition, and blame. But the soul whispers, you are the source of it all. Until you own that, fully, you remain at war with your own reflection. And the longer you fight, the longer the dream feels like a prison. The only thing left to surrender is the idea that you are powerless. Because the moment you release that, the doors open from the inside. The ego dies in presence. It dissolves when there's no one left to prove something to. True power isn't control, it's clarity. The collapse is a signal. The world isn't ending. It's correcting your old belief system. Systems are failing? That's the invitation. Truths are being exposed? That's the timeline shift. Your pain is rising? That's the activation. You're not here to escape it. You're here to alchemize it. Light has returned, but needs a vessel. It needs a you who remembers. Old timelines are breaking like eggshells to birth the organic real. The false grids are falling apart because your remembrance makes them obsolete. Collapse is coded. Breakdown precedes quantum breakthrough. What looks like chaos is structure being rebuilt. You're not watching the collapse. You are awakening through it. The freedom of being alone. Here's the irony. When you realize there is no other, loneliness disappears. You feel everything, not because you're isolated, but because you are connected to all. You're not missing out. You're the moment. You're the scene. You are the one who brought the sky and the stars into your own breath. Freedom isn't about distance, it's about realization. You were never trapped. You were just playing a role you forgot you chose. The awakened soul knows this truth. Even if I walk alone, I walk as the all. There's no separation in unity consciousness. There's just self, layered, luminous, unfolding. And when you stop seeking connection, you realize you were it all along. Now remember, you wrote this. You are this. You created this message, this world, this experience, just to remind yourself of what you never lost. You are the dreamer, the architect, the actor, the audience, the script, the silence, the awakening. There's nothing more to prove, nothing to win, nothing to escape. Just you, wearing this body, playing this role, speaking this truth, and finally, remembering. So take this message with you, not as a lesson, but as a mirror, not as new information, but as a memory resurfaced. If this activated you, it's because it came from you. Drop a comment, share this with your mirrors, download the eBooks. We're the soul frequency gear. Walk as the dreamer who no longer sleeps.